morning. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network, and it's time to take a look at our midday livestock trade with livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And Kyle, we had a down day yesterday, but it seems that the market has recovered and we're on the rally here today.
That's right. We have recovered, and just like clockwork, between this 9:45 and 10:45 time frame, the feeders and live cattle making new highs of the day, and there we go again. October live cattle new highs of the day, 238.45 up $1.55 to $1.65 across the board. Feeders up 315 to 335 across the board there as well. So most of this coming off the heels of the cash market and feeders. We had the index up here, another $1.34 here today to 359.26. Average price going into that was 360.70 on 5,202 head. Had big sales in Joplin and OKC, and today we've got some big ones in Missouri. We've also got Imperial, Nebraska, and Beaver, Oklahoma. And so I'm kind of thinking here that when this index settles out here on Thursday, could be between that 358 and 360 area here for this August expiration here, but we'll wait and see what happens there. But live cattle side of things here, most folks are thinking that cash is going to be steady to firmer here this week. October live cattle, I'm really watching this 238.12 area here on the charts. That's been an area of resistance here we need to close above. And rightfully so. We've got the cash market trading 240 in the south last week. Then October feeders are a little bit undervalued there. Speaking of which, August live cattle, they go off the board here on Thursday as well. They're trading at 240, 240. So the board's kind of thinking the cash is going to be steady to higher as well. On the commercial side of things here, we're seeing a little bit of bear spreading going on here. October's losing some ground to the December, and December is kind of steady with February. So not much commercial activity today. This looks like non-commercial here based off maybe the box beef move we just had. We're up $6.48 on the choice and up $6.84 on the select here at noon.
Thank you, Kyle. That's Kyle Bumsted. And if you'd like to talk to him about the livestock markets, call him at 308-708-7340. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.
As the leader in bovine respiratory disease solutions, Zoetis knows you need every edge you can get in your fight against BRD. That's why our solution's active ingredients include Josh, and James, and Amy, and Beth, and Mike, and 100+ more professionals with top-of-the-line expertise to keep your cattle and your ROI healthy. Visit ZoetisUS.com/BRD or talk to your veterinarian to get started.
This August, the Rural Radio Network is hitting the road. It's the 2025 Road Show across Nebraska, and we're broadcasting live from towns, businesses, and ag operations that make Nebraska agriculture strong. Tune in for interviews, stories, and behind-the-scenes access, all from the places and people who grow, build, and lead our rural communities. On the air, online, and across Nebraska. It's the Rural Radio Network Road Show.
Welcome back. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network. Time for a market update. Soybean futures lower with early gains fading again as meal leads the product complex. Soybean oil is giving up much of its recent gains as well. Early support from optimistic news of a potential trade talk this week with China has not been enough to support the market here this morning. Yesterday's crop progress report added 1% gain in soy conditions to 69% good to excellent. Corn is following the beans with yesterday's crop progress report giving the corn rating a steady 71% good to excellent last week. And livestock futures are higher today thanks to higher box beef prices and some Labor Day demand. December corn is down 3 at 409 1/4. March down 3 1/2 at 426 1/4. May down 3 3/4 at 436 1/2. November soybeans down 3/4 at 1047. January down 1 1/4 at 1066 1/2. March down 1 1/4 at 1082 1/4. December Chicago wheat is up 3 1/2 at 533 1/4. March up 3 3/4 at 550 3/4. Kansas City December wheat up 1/4 at 521. March up 3/4 at 541. September soybean meal is up 240 at 298.10, and September bean oil is down 184 at 52.47. October live cattle up 132 at 238.15. December up 175 at 239.80. September feeders are up 317 at 365.07. October up $3 at 363.75. December lean hogs up 90 cents at 85.65. February up 60 at 88.10. Class 3 milk for September is up 22 cents at 18.65. October up 29 at 18.24. That's a look at your markets. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.